Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Ripple. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past several days broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Done this analysis several times in the past, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And over the weekend and since the last update I did, definitely some new things have occurred, so let's get this chart updated. First update, and really what I want to do initially is just a little bit of house cleaning here and get rid of these lines. Sure, they still pertain to the chart. They're just not necessarily relevant right now, and from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. Now, the first update that doesn't even been made since the last video I did comes from a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So for those of you that did watch maybe the last videos, hopefully remember me talking about 27 as support, but now that the price is broken down below there, that's going to be that initial area of resistance. And remember, cryptos are open 24/7. So, in order to keep this video as relevant for as long as possible, I'm just going to assume that you're watching this video, 15, 20 hours from now. So if you are watching the video, in that sort of time frame, the first question you need to ask yourself is, where's the price relative to the 27-cent mark? Now, if you're answering the question, well, hey, actually the price is up above 27 cents as I'm watching this, that would imply that, the bulls are starting to show some signs of strength. Now, of course, they would have a whole lot more work to do, but I mean, if the price, is up above there, that would imply that not only has the price continued to go sideways, but it's actually made its way up here a little bit, and that would be a sign of strength. So that would be, one potential, scenario. If you're answering that the question is down below 27, then that doesn't necessarily mean it's the end of the world, but that does pretty much imply that the bears are, they still have a firm grasp on this, although this is where the next overall update needs to come into play, and I realize the chart's getting a little bit harder to see, but I want to, throw in here the next level of support where this thing, I'm not going to say is headed, within the next 24 hours, but, if the bulls keep on losing control of things, then yeah, the overall and next key level of support is at 25 cents. I'd be shocked, but if you're answering the question that, well, yeah, the price is not only below 27 cents right now, it's actually below 25, that would just be a pure sign that the bears have really picked up pace and things have gotten ugly in a hurry. Like I said, I doubt that's going to be the case. If you're answering that the question is, it's above 25, but it's below 27, well, that's essentially just kind of a consolidation area. There is a little bit of gray area. I mean, the closer it is to 25, the less and less consolidation it actually is. But I mean, if it's still right up around 27, then, you could chalk that up to consolidation. But the point here being, use these overall levels, and that'll keep this chart and video relevant for as long as possible. So let's see how this one continues to play out. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.